We have 2 kids. After my pregnancies, my body changed in one very major way. Where I used to gain all my weight in my cheeks and my hips, I now gain all my weight in my uterus. So I am constantly walking around looking like I'm just about to make a big announcement. I am now one of those people who suck in. Not because I want to appear skinnier, but because I really don't want you to embarrass yourself by asking me when I'm due. You may think I'm exaggerating, but it is the gonna have a baby look in truth. In fact, one evening a few months ago, I was changing clothes and caught a glimpse of my relaxed burrito belly in the mirror and thought, that looks like I'm ready for a gender-revealing ultrasound. Am I pregnant? I asked my husband if I looked pregnant, and he did a double take. No, you don't, he wisely replied, and then he, again wisely, wandered away, likely panicking because for real, I was looking nearly throw me a baby shower sized. I dug a pregnancy test out of a back dusty corner of our linen closet and thought about how I really need this line to be a boring horizontal, about why I know we're done. Here are 7 reasons why I know. Number 1, newborns. Before my kids, I didn't like to hold newborns, and they knew it. I would try to do what I saw other moms doing, cradle, coo, but their heads always rolled loose from their bodies. Newborns crumpled in my arms like wilted leaves. I should have seen this as a sign that my newborns would hate me and treat me accordingly. My son was colicky and screamed at me for 3 months, and my daughter had a sleep regression at 4 to 6 months old, where she woke up every hour all night long for 2 months straight. Just as I'd be drifting off, she would wake up again. For that time, my brain floated 2 feet above my body. It was an expert torture technique. Which brings me to my next point. Number 2, sleep. I love sleep. It is one of the few things that I am really good at. And now, even at preschool and early elementary ages, my kids interrupt that glorious time. My 3-year-old has an 80-year-old's bladder, so she often gets up twice a night to pee. She does this on her own, and I am proud of her, but not proud at 2 and 4 in the morning when she stops first in our room to say, I have to pee, and refuses to budge from there, yell whispering until we acknowledge, okay. One more child would mean years and years of more nonsense wake-ups. Nope. Number 3, diapers. I am done getting up close and personal with someone else's pees and poops. Done forever. Number 4, annoying phrases. With a 6 and 3-year-old, I find myself saying certain things over and over that I never expected to say. Phrases like, did that sound come out of your face or your butt? And we don't bite our toenails. And don't say my name like that. And by that, I mean the "Mom" that is yelled from another room. I want to say all of these things as few times as possible for the rest of my life. Number 5, leaving the house. I am still amazed at the 20-minute process of getting from the house to the car. All the water and snacks and buckling required for even the quickest of trips. In the winter, it takes 3 coats, 6 boots, 3 hats, 6 mittens, and so much begging, prodding, and whining for all 3 of us to get out the door, and I just cannot add another body and its extremities to cover and buckle, and all the noises that will come out of it to the mix. Number 6, me. Some moms are just made for having more and more kids. You know the ones I'm talking about. They are walking around with 4 and still looking at other babies longingly because their uteruses are not closed for business. They are usually laid back, kind, and wonderful people, and I cannot see myself in them one bit. I went to the pool with one of my favorites of these kinds of moms this summer. And my son played with her two older boys nearby while my daughter and her baby girl clung to us. And we would occasionally look around near us for her toddler boy, who was usually standing in water that was a foot too deep, reaching up calmly, waiting for someone to rescue him so that he could breathe again. She would casually rescue him while finishing the story she was telling. And I would stand in awed amazement because I am not her, and I am feeling like her submerged son most of the time, with only 2 kids, reaching up for someone to rescue me. Number 7, us. We are complete. I look at my husband, son, and daughter, and I know. We are the Ottenhoffs, the us. After my first was born, I knew the impossibly vast love of a mother, and after my second, I was full to bursting. There was no more vacancy, no more room in the inn, no more room in my uterus. I watch the kids play and fight and love and bother each other, and my heart is full. I sit with my peed on stick, and I ponder these things, and I check with fear and trembling, and it is negative, and I sigh with relief. I guess I'll have to go to the gym, I think. Or better yet, I'll write an essay about why I know we're done and read it on stage to an audience to make sure everyone is clear I'm not pregnant. I just gained all my weight in my uterus.